significant impact? Not yet. Maybe it's just something. Maybe these are some of the teams that, because we haven't seen Bigatron actually play in a online tournament in PMPL, they were obviously direct invites. So, but they did fairly well in an offline tournament. So now maybe it's the effect of like, okay, not having that offline because the teams are closer to each other. The coach Boyka himself can give his pointers, but then again, let's check out throughout this match whether that will happen or not. We are of course getting again into Erangel, and ladies and gentlemen, this will be the second last match of today. The featured players, of course, as you can see on screen, Voki, Biu, Sinbi, as well as Trixie here, and the only member on the screen right now who have not gotten himself a chicken dinner is Trixie. Hopefully he can get himself one as soon as possible. While on the other end of the spectrum, Biu with 8 chicken dinners doing fairly well for his team. And the flight path from the southern side to the northern side onto Severny, we will see again, looks like FV and BTR taking on military base. FV again, an unusual spot for them, like Chuchu. They now go on to the side of military base, which is something that they haven't been doing. So it's a unique approach for them.
The flight path going up from south up to the north there, it's not a really balanced cut, but like you said, there are some points, dropping points that are quite unusual for us, but we have to wait and see. Because we do know previously NetBrother liked to drop around Sonovska, but apparently they changed it as well because it's taken up by FV Unbeatable this time. Bigatron is still on Nova Remnoye. While we're looking at the same dropping points as our Scream games as well as our second game of the day, Erangel. Papa are still around Miltapau, but this circle, my goodness me, I really am not happy about this.
Can you see me dancing? Oh, you can't. Okay. But anyway, I'm really happy with this circle. Lots of water here. Good. Really challenging for all the teams. Bigatron as well as FV, they are smiling from ear to ear because they'll be like, yeah, we got military base. You guys can hang on the other side. This is a total opposite circle as compared to the one where Tara actually won, where the circle was way up north towards the side of Jogopool. But this is a total opposite. So it's going to be the reverse for all the other teams that, oh, okay, now it's our turn to come into your territory. And Bigatron, we do know that they have opportunity to gatekeep together with FV as well. Expect a lot of bridge camp in this game. And now we just move on to Net Brotherhood. They seem to be in the same compound as another team as well. Everyone's just respecting each other's location for now.
I don't think they are respecting that much location because we do know that brother always, like I said, race by this time they are picking a fight against Rose Esports Syndicate, which shows that they are trying to get the kills on Rose Esports Syndicate. They are challenging Rose Esports to take up the challenge, and they want to pump up their kill points here for Net Brotherhood because we have to face it when it comes to straight on middle range and close range combat. Net Brotherhood has what it takes. When it Rose Esports Syndicate, they are way better when it comes to long range kind of fight. And now they're trying to engage here with Micro Uzi already prepared up on net side. How do Rose Esports cope up with this?
It's definitely not going to be easy for them, but just look at this. Looks like Divinity making themselves into the military base island as soon as possible because they know the possibility of being gatekept at the bridge will be really high. So might as well they get into the circle early. Same goes for Trader. Looks like they sent Ozzy on one side and his rest of the team members on the other side of the bridge. Bapa are as well. They are moving really fast. Looks like a lot of teams right here, those that are close, especially towards the side of military base, they are moving really, really fast into the island. But that will also mean one thing. It's a small island here. That means that teams may take a fight early on because there's nowhere else to loot besides military base and the eastern side, Novo, right? So there's no other. Plus, these areas have been looted by these two teams. So what are you going to do? Take a fight, take their loot. That's something that we may see here.
That's quite true. And the thing is, I kind of Well, those who actually camped it out, Sonovska, they can actually bridge camp because I do think that the circle will favor on the southern side of a small island there. Well, apparently those are actually on the north can take their time to actually loot on different places and compound, or maybe even get some kills before coming up to the southern side of a map, which hopefully they will stay alive till the end of the last phase of circle. But at this stage, we do looking at trade to trying to go in and Bappa are as well, trying to making sure that they're not the last one. They can just go for the boat if they want to, like Bappa are. They do opt out for swimming or even a boat. But at the same time, Bigotron, FV, and Divinity Traitor as well already try to place himself as soon as possible, and might be there will be probably a bridge camping area very soon.
Oh man, imagine this. All 16 teams still hang on to their positions and everyone's in the military base island. It's going to be havoc. No one is going to be safe from anybody in that island. It's just going to be madness. It's going to be good. It's just going to be as colorful as Choo Choo's RGB. And now the teams
My
on
RGB
the
is a thing now. You have a thing for my RGB.
no, I love your RGB. That's why I'm your new cat. Remember, I'm supposed to
Oh
love your
yeah, yeah,
RGB.
you're my cat.
Oh wow. Okay, you're acknowledging that. Okay, I can't believe it. But anyways, Miss Rose Esports, they will have the hardest route ever because they need to get past everyone else. They are likely to be the last one to cross the bridge, so it's not gonna look good for them. I'm not sure what can they do.
Yeah, but they can do a lot of stuff actually. They can do things if they want to, as long as they pick the right spot at the right time. But we're talking about Bapa with boat. They really love their boats. For Bapa, they're trying to get from the north side, the southern side of the southern island there, Sonovska south side. One of the plays they can play along with. We do know they like the line a lot when it comes to this kind of game style. But the rest of the team, how will they go into this? In case you guys missed the game or the chicken dinners today, we have the first game tomorrow, which being taken by Resurgence. Second game, which was in Erangel, were taken by Tara Esports. Net got themselves in the third game with Candy, and Team No Recall won the Sunhawk game just now. Team No Recall, the moment we speak of it, they happen to be knocked down. Loyu is already down. That spray just now straight up, and Team Secret just gonna have to run it down and ram them. Oh, that's UAZ. PUBG is really being nasty today. Scott L in his hands, probably just gonna throw the smoke here, making sure that he got himself covered.
Looks like the caster's curse is real, ladies and gentlemen. The moment you mention Team No Recall, one team member has to be knocked out and taken out from this game. So now moving over to Axis, looks like they are trying to find a good position. They are just passing by Pachinki. So obviously Pachinki is being looted by Team Secret. So there's no point actually going there. So Axis definitely knows that. They've done their homework. They just passed by. They try to get into a good position. Resurgence, on the other hand, looks like we do see here Y2K all alone out in the open, probably trying to find whoever who passes by on their vehicles, because expect a lot of teams to have their vehicles and head towards the southern island. So maybe Y2K just be up there, just be sure that okay, if anyone passes by, whether we take a shot to try to explode the vehicles or not, we can decide that later. But most important is that to be that scout first.
That's quite true. And how the scout can survive to the end of it, that's a big question there. That's the hardest part to be played in the game. If you are not the scout, you can be a little bit passive or not taking too much responsibility. But the scout, you take whatever it is to show them insomnus. There's so many people spraying that they were forced to take up the fight, and there goes Sonus challenging every single person. And now they are trying to fight against impunity across that map, and Sonus charging, and with that buggy only giving so much pressure around, if I'm not mistaken, just on the outskirts of Pachinki there. And now there you go. They're trying to go on the southern side of the map here with on the west side of the bridge. And can they make it up? But Imsonus and the rest of the team are taking the blue, relaxing and chilling. Just, the first couple of phases of the blue is not that painful, so it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine for now, but maybe it's the blue is not really the problem. Big problem is okay, you cross the bridge and then you see everyone else and everyone's like waving. Hi, welcome to the Southern Island. This is your welcoming gift, which is a gunshot from us. And this is something that every team needs to be aware of, especially if you are late into the Southern Island. But looks like the shot goes out from Biu here, but does not connect enough. Biu tries to make a move for it because Team Secret, they are still in the main island. They need to make themselves onto the Southern Island. It's going to get really crowded there, but they're starting to get crowded right now because all the teams, they are starting to meet each other. Net Brotherhood, Mat Toy knows that Net is here, and he's like, oh, check this out, the explosion here by, we do see here the dingoes here, they are bridge camping this for this one. Everyone will definitely pass by here.
Oh, look at that tapping coming up from Montoy, making flip anybody anytime soon. And we're looking at, if I'm not mistaken, that's Team Net Brotherhood. They've been pressured so hard, but Montoy alone. They popped the smoke up, making sure they have an exit out here. But apparently it's kind of hard because there's not much covers left to be played except for the burn UAZ. A couple of vehicles around there somewhere. They are wide out in the open. A very non-coverage field whatsoever. Montoy still tapping them down, making sure they are being tunneled straight on his eagle eye vision. He's gonna go in now. He is charging right up, taking his motorbike, going advancing bit by bit, and the rest of Team Secret are trying to cover up from the other side and the flanks too.
Yep, they have all the flanks covered right here, and now Net, they cannot get away. Toy with the grenade goes out, and they've been pinned down. They don't have the vehicle, they can't do much, and look at this. They knock down one, it's only one more, and Toy with the tap out. Oh, there's nothing much they can do. I can just say that Toy have them pinned down really well. Oh man, maybe consider just I don't know, use the grenade on suicide maybe. I don't know, because it's just not going to do them any good.
Yeah, that's quite true. How long they want to keep this up? We do know that when it comes to this kind of game, if they are overstaying themselves too much, but UI just have to be the man to pen things out because why he is UI. And you can't blame him for being UI. That's just UI's things, you know.
Yeah, Yuhai definitely loving his pants there, and we mean pan, not pants, okay. And looks like someone managed to get themselves on the other side. Bapa, I believe that's their boat, I believe. So that means that they could probably have got themselves onto the southern island at this point. Apo just waiting it out because on top of him, you don't want to know, the dingoes are just waiting there. So it's gonna be tough. This is why this circle is interesting, right? You can swim, you can do. Oh, just check out the circle. Oh my god.
I know, yeah. Oh my god, is too happy for that. I don't like that sound of oh my god coming up from you, because apparently the circle will be very excruciating people to play. But Resurgence, on the other hand, trying to get on Tone Wow Esports. At the same time, I think it's Bapa around the corner. Resurgence, they don't want to tank the blue too much here. It's really hard to play at this point. They have to march, they have to go. If not, they're wasting too much time there. I think it was Tara. Sorry, it was Tara. Esports coming in and Resurgence, they are trying to make the judgment call here. They need to swim or just cross the bridge. At the same time, they are quite unsure if the bridge is being bridge camped as well.
Yeah, this is the problem if you're the later teams to actually move in to the southern island at this point. It's because of these kind of issues. You don't know whether the bridge camp happens, and even if it's not, like after you cross the bridge, you will say hi to a lot of people, just like how we see now. Every are saying hi to a team here, and looks like Grim gets the spray out, gets the kill off, and Grim really nicely done, reviving his teammate at the same time. Divinity, Trixie, now trying to move on, try to get the kill off, but they just don't have that vision right now. Trixie popping out the grenade together with his team, tosses out the grenade. Will that be connected? Looks like not. And the grenade, second grenade, will go out.
My goodness me.
That was close.
Yup, return back that explosion by the Unbeatable. Looking at that, Trixie. They lost one man, but they're not going to go down. Return back damage there. And now they're trying to march in. It's Vima Bama trying to actually get the kills here. It's gonna go in, and there goes Flags. He tried to return, but that was nice coming out from FV. Bama getting the kill. Clean one, and this whole team being wiped up at the 16th place there.
Yep, and now it looks like FV, they have this compound all to themselves. So looks like Yuhai having his compound as well, but he needs to make a move for it because the blue zone is pressuring them. Yuhai pops out the first aid kit at this point, but they are at the bridge, and this is a possible death bridge here, ladies and gentlemen. You won't know who's on the other side, but looks like the shots do go out onto the side of iShot. iShot have been knocked down. Matoy from the other side tries to sneak out. Who takes that shot and tries to get the revenge on, but it's not going to be easy with the trees all around. Matoy goes to the high ground, tries to give that cover. BB at the same time with the smoke pops out onto iShot. The revive will go out, and now we do see here Yuhai tries to go for the cover, but look at this Impunity being the sneaky one, all from down there swimming across.
Oh,
Hopefully Axis don't sneak them out.
Oh no, this is not great news for Impunity. Look at the circle just now, covers just a little bit. But at the same time, Appy doesn't want to sleep here. If he slips, it will be the end of his life for the rest of Impunity. Oh my goodness me! How did that just happen? That Nate drawing against the gravity still managed to clip a lot of his HP there. You can't be too safe thinking that you're having the higher ground, because you know why? Physics is just against you in PUBG Mobile.
What? Oh, my physics teacher won't approve that. It's like, how you're swimming down there and you can toss it way up there. These guys should just be in the Olympics, really. Then they should just be in the Olympics where they can throw as far as possible. That's all. Epina's in trouble, and looks like they will need to be saved there. At the same time, Impunity, they make their way up. They are really sneaky here, and what are they going to do from here? They will need to rely on the circle. How kind will the circle be to them? And looks like at the same time, Matoy have been taken out and back to the lobby. And looks like BTR have their vehicle again by the edge of this island. Everyone's just trying to hang on to where possibly the circle would be, because it's going to be a tricky one.
Well, this is work with what you have, and that's what Bigatron is currently doing. Small boy trying to snipe it away in a very long distance. Bigatron being cornered quite in a predicament here. Small boy still tapping it on the far side, and the rest of the team resurgence. Slummosh right in there. C1 knocked, and he's trying to go for more. They want to finish everybody else here, and Iron Pro just barricading with so many vehicles around him. The Dacia 1 is exploded up, but the buggy and Dacia in between is the one that they will make sure they have an exit route or the getaway car for them. Iron Pro drinking his energy drink. They are playing at the shorelines. Currently on the southern side of the Sonovska military base, if I'm not mistaken. They're holding this compound quite well. Look at Impunity hugging that cliff.
Oh my goodness, Impunity. This almost reminds me of the game where H2O did something similar, but what's different here is that Impunity, they got themselves in a way better position as compared to H2O before this in one of those games. But then again, Impunity, all four of them is there. I'm not sure what they're going to do from there. This is definitely just position placement. It's not going to go for any kills, but looks like Axis, they want to get the revenge on Epi, try to find the person that actually tossed the nade onto him. Epi, can you don't overdo it, and you might slip there. It's not gonna be worth it. But Epi preps out the grenade, tosses it out to the side of Impunity.
It's so hard to land. It's so hard to land one.
Yeah,
because
you can't.
Look at that. It's almost impossible, but the one that actually for Impunity, you managed to land one now. Just now, it was incredibly well done. But now jumping into Team Secret, Bubu cooking up the nade to finish off for the rest of the Traders team. We do have Papa just around the corner. If they're exposing themselves too much here, they will get the pain to be bitten back in the neck or in the butt, because we have only top 10 teams left. And we're looking at Secret with 6 kill one of a highest kill volume there. But it's only Bubu left. He couldn't play too aggressive and won't be too safe either. He's trying to finish off Traitor. One knock down. There's one more. He managed to clutch it. No, he did. It was too much for Bubu to handle it alone. Or if not, it will be a great game. But Traitor, on the other hand, try to hold it in. They need to pick themselves up, replenish themselves, sacrifice a couple of members there, and now we are looking at a really tough circle to play with, special impunity climbing up themselves from that edges of the cliff.
Oh man, if only impunity can defy gravity right now, this will be the right moment to do it. But unfortunately, they are in a really bad situation. It's a real big risk to be there, right? It's either the circle is in your favor or not, and now looks like the circle is not, but looks like something else is not in Trixnity favor. Is that the shots are onto him? Appy has eyes on the other side as well, onto the side of Bapa. Bapa Asia has a full squad there. Appy does know that Impunity is down just behind him, but Impunity can't do anything to Appy, so Appy can just ignore them. If he really wants to get those position points, yeah, maybe not. To get those kill points, maybe not as well. So Appy is probably just going to be waiting there in case of Impunity do come up to the shore. But look at this, Volky taking shot after shot from Trixnity, and Trixnity is all outside while his team members are on the other side. They try to spot out whoever is nearby, but it's not going to be easy for them.
Oh, look at Trinity. He's trying to pick a fight everything that he can, but at the same time, somebody else is taking the kills there. Briggs is not happy about that. He just been denied mobility there, popping up his pop off his tires for the UAZ. Jenny trying to get the sight on Traitor Esports. At the same time, there's so many behind him scoping a bit for the airdrop. Do they really want to go for it? I don't think so. It's not really a wise situation or wise decision making at that time. And yeah, a bit of a really low, and the rest of the axis is quite far behind them. V on the other hand will be charged and also challenged with so many teams in a multiple angle war here. Try to make sure every angle covered. Kind of hard when you're right actually in the smack middle of everybody else.
That shot from 9 connects nicely onto the side of Bapa. And now Bapa is in trouble. Not only Bapa, Impunity as well. Looks like they got onto the shore, but then again, those are 3 points for 9. He gets shot after shot with some smoke there helping him out. But again, 9 continues to ravage on Pride. Can only look at the horror that is happening here. 9 taking shot after shot, just not letting them go. They have this compound onto themselves at this moment, but the circle is really tricky at this point. And now we do see the circle closing. But look at this, down on 9. You're just taking it left and right, but it's just too much. And now you overstay yourself. You've been knocked down, and now Grim and team will need to come and save you.
Oh, look at the current state where they're in. Those actually staying in the blue will have to tank it. It won't be a pretty sight because we know this is not the early phase. It's kind of in the middle, almost a late game now. Tara fighting it off. They got the most vision here, but at the same time, they will be pushed by the blue. Like it or not, they have to move. Nap can already making a move here, and the rest of the team are hesitating for a moment. He has to hop off because apparently it's one more team right in front. He's scoping it out. Link's trying to get the visualization of Bigatron right in front of it, or Team Secret that Bigatron, no, Team Secret already out, sorry for that. The Bigatron trying to get the visualization on them, but it's kind of a hard. FV on the other hand also making a move against the Great Migration here. We have Bapa, if I'm not mistaken, around that corner waiting for the right time to engage. Boycott trying to survive as much as he can, trying to explode the Dacia, making sure that he is safe from any close range explosion.
And yeah, and now we do see here FV looks like they're going to save their team member. Kid right here pops out the smoke, and they will try to defend this location. And looks like coming and crawling, and they will get the revive out definitely with a vehicle just right in front of them. But then again, the danger, of course, the vehicle is not exploded yet. It may explode in front of them if their opponents do know their presence there. But then again, looks like it's been given that opportunity to them to revive and reset themselves. Boyka, on the other hand, is now out on the open. Just look at the right side of the screen right now. Boyka is now out in the open. He is not in a good position. No trees to help him. Chick is just nearby on the nearest tree, so it's not going to look good for him. Danny, on the other hand, looks like he'll spray out the shot and try to take out maybe try to take out the speaker at someone at the same time. But the shots do connect at the end. Just a little bit more, and he'll be able to get his kill score up.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, Bapa is holding this down for them. They really are playing at the edge of a circle here, and FV Unbeatable have the most men. Can they keep up? Resurgence has only Y2K at the side of the map, but the blue is closing in. Look at that. Everybody forced to move, and Grim is just next to Y2K. On the other hand, Bappa is really close. We have X is just behind them. And this is not doing great. Whatever. Look at that Y2K. He has to budge, he has to move, he has to send. But at the same time, that Nick clipping off half of his HP. And this is not looking great. But in terms of utility-wise, he still has some to actually salvage. Couple of more minutes left. Oh my goodness me, that Nate really is keeping it hard to move for him. Grim on the other hand, everybody just crawling themselves towards the safe zone here. Bigatron Boyka is trying as much as he can to survive as well. Like you say, Cloud, can he manage to hold it till the very last minute?
Oh, can he or can he not? This will be the question here because we are now down to top 5 teams. 10 are still alive, still a fairly good amount of people. The airdrop right in the middle, just trolling everyone there. It's like, hey, come and get me, come and get me. I know some of you have vehicles, come and get me, but looks like, are you going to go for it? Let's see here. The vehicle does move in to the closer, to the inside, nearer to the airdrop. But are they going to go for it? The smokes are still up. BTR Boyka is on one side while Chick has him guarded there. It's not going to be easy for him to get into the circle right now because the circle is closing. And of course, at the same time, it's an open area where trees only favor the side of Axis.
Yeah, that's quite true. Not much covers to play with, but at the same time, they are popping all the smoke they have. Yeah, using all the tuners, but Kuda will be knocked down first. And now there's Chick trying to help his friend. Oman is almost down too. He's crawling themselves towards the side of Chick here, trying to throw smokes and nades, making sure that he can pick themselves up. But can he make it out? Because there's so many teams beside it. We're down to top 5 now. Not many people alive, and we still have 3 men. The same goes for Bappa. Boyka, on the other hand, slowly crawling in. He saw the smokes being popped here, trying to get the visualization on the side of FV. But there's also Axis esports on his right side. He needs to be extra careful. Y2K, they are being sandwiched by 2 teams. They are Bigatron and Resurgence getting FB from their sides and their front at the same time. They're not alerting themselves that they are one more team. Oh, that explosion really hits Bauman a lot. They really need to reposition himself around the UAT.
FV, they do have the numbers, but look at this. That grenade connects nicely and they do send one back out to the lobby. Now we are down to top 3 teams. FV, they do have the numbers, but they don't have the terrain to their advantage. Axis, on the other hand, they do have the terrain. They do have at least a couple of trees just to hang on to that for now. But then again, I can't say the same for one more team there, which is up on the upper side of the screen. So looks like FV now, they will need to make a move for Ibama, and looks like he will be prepared to move with his vehicle. Grim, on the other hand, actually has a ghillie suit. So in this scenario, ghillie suit definitely is really good. Such a big advantage, especially in such an open area where there's tons of grass like this. Kuda just trying to crawl. And Bart spraying up onto a Kuda, and now looks like will be sent back to the lobby. Only one left, but Bart exposes himself and now shots onto Bart, taking a couple of damages. And that's the FB on one side. The shots do not connect, and Jenny has been knocked out. Bart is the only one left for his team. Bart has been sent back to the lobby, and now we are down to the top 2 teams. And now, wow, everything just ended really quickly. Congratulations to the winner chicken dinner team, FB Unbeatable.
And this is, if I'm not mistaken, is this their first chicken dinner for throughout the whole tournament?
This is their second. They got their first one on
They got
Monday.
one chicken dinner before. I think it was week 1 back then. But then they kind of lost their way and direction and lost their tempo, momentum. And today they proved themselves they are ready back on the wagon. Apparently got themselves one chicken dinner again today. And we have been on a run